Hello and welcome. My name is Emily Proner, and I'm this year's National Philanthropy Day Chair. On behalf of the entire Association of Fundraising Professionals, Nebraska Chapter Board, and Event Planning Committee, I want to thank you all for joining us virtually today. We know the last 18 months have been incredibly challenging. In these difficult times, we look to connect. We find understanding in helping each other. Through philanthropy, we create impactful change, promote tolerance, and seek to achieve equity. National Philanthropy Day is an opportunity to showcase people and organizations that live out these values and have demonstrated their love of community. National Philanthropy Day is truly celebrated nationally, and it has been since 1986, when President Ronald Reagan signed the official National Philanthropy Day proclamation. The day provides an opportunity to reflect on the meaning of giving and all that it has made possible. The Association of Fundraising Professionals is the primary coordinator of Philanthropy Day celebrations. There are nearly 250 AFP chapters nationwide across North America. Our AFP chapter here in Nebraska has been participating in this event since its inception. The 2021 National Philanthropy Day Planning Committee had three main priorities for this event. First, we wanted to honor the safety and health of all honorees, nominating organizations, the AFP Board and Planning Committee, and entire community. Second, we wanted to create a format that included nominees from across Nebraska and ensured that attending the event is accessible for anyone and everyone statewide. Third, we wanted to acknowledge that philanthropy is truly for everyone. Volunteerism, fundraising, and advocacy work are all important pillars of community engagement. Celebrating our deserving honorees would not be possible without the support of so many. I would like to take a brief moment to thank our 2021 sponsors. In a year that has seen unbelievable hardship, we have also witnessed an incredible outpouring of generosity. Now, more than ever, the AFP Nebraska chapter is thrilled to bring our community together to honor outstanding individuals and organizations who generously gave their time, expertise, and financial resources across the Good Life State when it was needed the most. I am proud to announce that this year we had a record number of nominations for our 8 award categories. A distinguished selections committee had the pleasure of reading all nominations and choosing our award winners, who we will now honor. The Outstanding Foundation Award recognizes a grant-making organization of any size that provides financial support, inspiration, encouragement, and motivation to nonprofits and their peer funders, as well as developing innovative approaches to philanthropy. Congratulations to our 2021 Outstanding Foundation honoree, Emmanuel Vision Foundation, nominated by Legal Aid of Nebraska.
The Emmanuel Vision Foundation is so honored to be a part of the communities where we live, work, and play. Community is just being a part of something, and at the Vision Foundation, we have the ability to reach out to the entire state of Nebraska and parts of Iowa, and even though we cross borders, we still are one community.
Emmanuel Vision Foundation has been a strong supporter of Legal Aid of Nebraska for several years. They fund our elder access work, which is so important because elders oftentimes are some of our most vulnerable Nebraskans. And through their support, we know that elders across the state have access to civil legal services.
The Emmanuel Vision Foundation is a foundation that supports 3 focus areas: the church, ELCA Lutheran Church, and the Synod, community health, and seniors. Legal Aid of Nebraska is so important to those 2 aspects of what we do. And I just can't say enough about the good work that they do, and we are proud to be a part of what they are accomplishing.
Emmanuel Vision Foundation is absolutely deserving of this award. They are making sure that our friends and neighbors across the state that definitely need these type of services have access to them.
Well, we're honored on behalf of the board. Thank you to the AFP Nebraska chapter, and especially to Megan from Legal Aid of Nebraska for nominating us. We are thrilled to be accepting this award, but it also is a sign for us that we have a lot more work to do. And so we're excited about the future and about how we can continue to make an impact with local organizations and within our local communities.
The Outstanding Youth Philanthropist Award recognizes a student or group of students whose leadership, time, and talents encourage community engagement and support of charitable causes. The Outstanding Youth Philanthropist inspires their peers to engage in philanthropic activity and create lifelong charitable connections. Congratulations to our 2021 Outstanding Youth Philanthropist honorees, Ruxin and Sabin McBride, nominated by the Omaha Zoo Foundation.
I am Ruxin McBride. Sabin Dewey McBride.
So they started out as patron members to the Omaha Zoo Foundation. Then in 2019, Megan McBride actually reached out and let us know that her son Ruxin had some artwork that he had been selling, and they wanted to make a donation to the zoo.
We fundraised for the zoo by making art for our friends to buy for a free will donation, and we wanted to do it to help the animals at zoo, and we raised up to $650.
The artwork was really awesome that Ruxin did for the zoo, but I think the pumpkins is probably our favorite just because both boys were able to be involved, and so that's kind of the first fundraiser where Sabin kind of jumped on board and was wanting to help out with his big brother, so it's fun to see their relationship too.
I love my cobra drawing and how it was really big and one of my best artworks I ever did, I think.
It's exciting to see them, all the passion that they have at such a young age, because I don't think that it's something that is normally really instilled in youth, and I think it's something that the parents have really worked hard to instill in the boys, and so we try to help that out as much as we can, just by showing them how grateful we are for their participation at the zoo and all of the good things that they're doing.
Helping is my hobby, passion, things like that.
We feel honored to work with both of them and to have gotten to know them the last couple of years. It's hard to have a bad day at work when you have the boys coming in and showing you how grateful they are for all of, not only us, but our animals and our keepers and everybody. So they really just bring a lot of joy to our office.
The Outstanding Emerging Philanthropist Award recognizes an individual for exceptional generosity and civic responsibility early in their professional career. The Outstanding Emerging Philanthropist demonstrates this leadership through financial contributions and volunteerism to charitable organizations. They expand donorship beyond personal generosity and through community leadership, motivate others to give, and become involved in philanthropy. Congratulations to our 2021 Outstanding Emerging Philanthropist honoree, Colby Jensen, nominated by the Junior League of Omaha.
Colby has been a member with us for several years. I've had the pleasure of working with her on fundraising activities for the league, on our board of directors, and she's just been a fabulous member and really given a lot back to the Junior League of Omaha.
When I first started my professional career with BKD, they really promoted giving back and being involved in the community. So that's kind of where I got my start. The more I started looking at reaching out to organizations and determining who I wanted to kind of partner with or spend my time, I got involved with the Junior League of Omaha.
What I've always admired about Colby is that she brings her background in finance and helps to educate those of us that are a little less financy.
And so from the training that I had through the Junior League, I felt confident enough to kind of take that leap and say yes. And I think just being able to say yes and accepting the challenge, but then also knowing that you can be the change and you can be the change that you want to see.
We're so happy to be able to be part of recognizing her for those accomplishments and for all the support she gives back to us.
This just means that the work that I'm doing is making an impact. People are seeing that, and I hope that it also promotes future growth and impact on our community as well, and people can see that, yeah, you can just give a few hours of your time, or you can just educate the community and let them know about things that are being, thought about or impacting other lives. And that truly can make a change.
The Outstanding Local Business Award recognizes a local business that has demonstrated outstanding generosity and commitment, not only through direct financial support, but also through outstanding civic and philanthropic responsibility. They encourage and motivate their employees and others in the business community to advocate for worthy causes and be a champion for change. Congratulations to our 2021 Outstanding Local Business Honoree, Signature Performance.
At Signature Performance, community means everything. It is something that is built into our very vision statement from day one. And we always felt that it exists not just within our organization, but extends beyond our walls.
Signature Performance is a class act. I mean, their values, courage, respect, integrity, honesty, definitely is prevalent in our community, especially the Omaha community. But beyond that, Signature Performance puts a lot of values within their team, their staff, and that reflects well within the community.
And our associates understand the value of service to others, and that's our leadership model that we have always tried to instill, part of our corporate values of courage, passion, integrity, and respect. And the thing is, when you live those values out and they're more than just something on your boardroom wall, they materialize into people serving people, and that's what I love about this organization.
With any team, as we're all aware, every staff member wants to feel valued, appreciated, respected, and heard. And that's one thing that's reflected within the Signature community.
This award is really born on the back of our associates. So it's not the organization accepting it as much as the associates who are receiving it, who put in the hours, the effort, their time, talent, and treasure to make Omaha a better community and the other communities that our associates live and thrive in. So it starts in Omaha, that's our headquarters, but it's nationwide in terms of our reach and scope as an organization. And so to receive that award is to celebrate them and the efforts that they've done to make a difference at Signature for our clients and then in the greater community that we serve.
The Outstanding Volunteer Fundraiser Award recognizes a dedicated volunteer who motivates others to give. The Outstanding Volunteer Fundraiser commits time and energy without compensation and provides their talent for strategy, relationship enhancement, and the successful solicitation of donations. Congratulations to our 2021 Outstanding Volunteer Fundraiser honorees, Melanie and David Hecker, nominated by the Child Saving Institute.
Child Saving Institute's mission is responding to the cry of a child, and our focus is the prevention, intervention, and healing of child abuse and neglect. Melanie and David are fun-loving, welcoming, supportive individuals who love Child Saving Institute and are committed to the children of Child Saving Institute.
CSI is important to me because they have been a part of my life since literally before I was born. My biological mother was part of their Young Mothers program. Then they were also there for my mom in being able to give my mom and my dad a chance to be parents. So it just seemed only natural that an entity that found my forever family would be so close to our hearts.
We're so excited to have them recognized for their commitment to children and families in this community. Not only do they help do fundraising, they brought in Thanksgiving dinner with all the trimmings, the pies, the rolls, the turkey for our shelter kids. The depth of their fundraising is not just busting out of the goals, it's the leadership that they bring to that and the commitment to the kids that they bring to that.
Well, winning an award is not the reason you get into philanthropy, so it's an absolute bonus. And frankly, it's a little bit thrilling because you don't expect to be recognized for the effort. You're doing it because the organization needs your help and you want to do it.
Melanie and David are so deserving of this honor due to the fact that they have busted out of the goals for every fundraising event they've taken on.
We are only receiving this award because of the relationships within our community. This says a lot about the people who are in Omaha. It says a lot about our friends, and truly we would not be sitting here today if it wasn't for that community. So, thank you.
The Responsive Philanthropist of the Year Award recognizes an individual or organization that has demonstrated profound innovation and adaptability in philanthropy across the turbulence of this last year. The motivation behind the Responsive Philanthropist work is directly connected with the people of Nebraska. This recipient has been key to supporting charitable organizations through flexible financial support. Congratulations to our 2021 Responsive Philanthropist of the Year honoree, Dr. Milena Rousseau, nominated by Dr. Jody Benenson.
I choose to give back to the community because I wasn't born with everything given to me. I've clawed my way to where I am now. I've fallen a lot, and every time I've fallen, there's been someone or some organization there to help me get back up. And I'm a strong believer in making sure that no one else should have to go through the same barriers as me.
Milena is one of the most thoughtful, inquisitive, and caring people that I have ever met. That goes from her raising her plant babies that she has and has kept alive, while also bringing her anthropology background to everything she does, really asking, but also being careful about answering challenging questions that arise in the philanthropic and social sectors, and truly has a commitment to equity in everything that she does.
It's nice to be recognized as the Responsive Philanthropist of the Year. Too often when you think of philanthropy, you think of folks who are millionaires or billionaires, but often it's those of us who are getting on the ground every day, working on the community, working with others who want to see change and figuring out ways that we can make it happen.
One of the, I think, most important things that I've seen Milena do, not just through her day job, but also outside of work, is to make grant making and philanthropic opportunities more accessible to people who may not necessarily always have a seat at the philanthropic table. Milena creates structures and has created structures within the iOS Foundation truly to make philanthropic opportunities more accessible for everybody.
The Outstanding Philanthropist Award recognizes an individual, family, or group who understands that their contributions should not be measured exclusively in dollars. Financial support, very truly at any level, is only part of the commitment. The Outstanding Philanthropist is both a storyteller and advocate, telling others about worthwhile causes, educating lawmakers about key issues, championing needed change, celebrating nonprofit staff, and encouraging others to do the same. Congratulations to our 2021 Outstanding Philanthropist honorees, Mrs. Rita and Senator John Stinner, nominated by the Nebraska Arts Council, Humanities Nebraska, and Nebraska Cultural Endowment.
Community means public spirit, which I think is fabulous in lieu of what we do for the arts and the humanities and for philanthropy. As a person who's involved in the arts and in education, my goal was always to create a better quality of life for whatever community I lived in, for the state, for the nation.
Between the two of them, they are really a powerhouse. They support causes across the early childhood development spectrum, arts and humanities, conservation, very important issues to Nebraska. And we are just very fortunate to have them as a dynamic duo in both the fundraising, the private sector activation, and in the public sector support that can bring those two entities together in a really powerful way.
They live in Scottsbluff. I kind of call it the metroplex of western Nebraska. Sometimes people aren't aware of the work that happens out there, and it's great work. And so I'm really pleased that eastern Nebraska now knows more about them because they're getting this award.
And there's so many things that I think happen not only in their community but the entire state because of how much time and energy they devote to a lot of different projects. They lead through their philanthropy, they lead through telling other people this is important for our state.
It's a matter of taking a look at where we can impact and what best we can do to impact the arts, certainly other organizations as well.
Thanks to the legislature, the Nebraska Arts Council, Humanities Nebraska and the endowment, we have a future. We have funds for perpetuity, and it's working.
You know, for me, it's a humbling experience, but again, hopefully it's an inspiration for our end of the state, certainly the Panhandle, where people look and say, hey, we have a place here.
The Lifetime Philanthropic Achievement Award recognizes an individual whose lifelong fundraising and nonprofit leadership has encouraged and motivated their peers and their community. This recipient is sure to leave a lasting legacy. Congratulations to our 2021 Lifetime Philanthropic Achievement honoree, C.L. Warner, nominated by Midlands Community Foundation.
CL in Warner Enterprises has always been a partner with Midlands Community Foundation. They give us gifts so we can help with our grants program. They've been sponsors for the Reflection Ball. Warner Enterprises has always been a community partner.
I choose to give back to the community because everything I have comes from the community. Yes, you need to help others, and if you don't believe in it, you'll never succeed.
It takes a village. And so by, creating this incredible partnership and ring of donors, we can't get anything done without having generosities of CL Warner and others in our community to make that impact.
So I hope to continue what I have been doing, and that has been to help as many people as I can that need it.
CL is always a man of honor. He's a man of integrity. He's a man that always holds to his word and gets the job done. He doesn't look at today. He doesn't really even look at tomorrow. To me, CL always looks to the future and to future generations. He looks at events and projects and programs that are going to make an impact for the next generation and the next generation. And so by having a CL Warner in our community is like having a diamond. And so he's always made everyone shine.
Thank you for giving me this award, and I appreciate it tremendously.
Congratulations to all honorees. We are grateful for your generosity and commitment to community. A big thank you to all who submitted nominations, and of course, thank you to the entire National Philanthropy Day Committee. Thank you to our partner Frost Media Group for sitting down with all of our honorees and nominators and capturing their stories. We are grateful to celebrate and honor our award winners today, and we hope they have inspired you to go out and be generous in your own communities.